As you are entered into more of your divine self, then you are seeing greatness. You are not seeing a past that no longer exists, and you are anchoring in more of your light as a result on this plane. When you feel you need to focus on the mind more than your consciousness, then it is always an error in consciousness, as this is how you know which you are using more, either the false-made conditioning of fear, or to trust more of your higher self in generosity. The whole point is to attain a deeper acceptance of who you are to be an unconditionally loving Christ itself, then building more designs that are aligned with the frequencies of the new earth. In such an openness, then you are able to see through all egos that will try and doubt your light work, that will try and place some type of fearfulness in your own awakening process to a higher state of light. Through entering more of your conscious self, then you are claiming the state of who you are to be a sovereign being of light, that is multidimensional, that is naturally able to feel more unity. Along with this process is not a long line of steps that you need to do, no, that is using the mind. This is about being now, and then feeling more of your true nature, then come into a deeper realm of existence. It is miraculous that you are still here to see how this new golden age in consciousness is then shown to your surface world, where the collapse of the lower realms has already been seen from who I am as your commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light. As you are seeing how miracles work, then it is never looking for this to occur outside of you. As you are God within, you are able to feel this essence within you. And these are where the creations come from, in the inner connection that you have to Source. Any souls unable to see this are trusting the ego more than their true nature to connect with all in a harmonious light, in a level that is filled with a higher intent to create more victories for our light team. While you are working more for our galactic crew, then you are seeing how natural it is to connect in this space of uniting back into your own openness to see more abundance. Your life is molded by your own making, meaning, the more you are creating the new earth, then you are being more creative in your opening to see that you are able to embody a deeper consciousness within you. It takes deep practice of stillness to accomplish this, and then to trust your higher self to be yourself, to exist and no more looking outside of yourself to discover this, as you are the Christ. The Christ consciousness is your own abundant self, where you are discovering a pureness of your being, in alignment with the codes of our starships. As each of you board our starships and as you say when you dream, you have been going to a number of meetings, and with the opening of such codes, then you are able to keep on your mission to open more of your galactic rights. With our protection of this universe, of who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians, then we are here to keep a steady dedication in showing you how mastery is reached, how then you are returning to your sacred roots and being from the stars. This is where your home is, it is not in your outer reality, where many are asking to already return to the stars now, as you are here on a volunteer mission, and that is similar to asking to leave your mission before you completed your signed up time on this planet. As long as you stay focused, and then enter deeper presence of your galactic openings to connect into your divine heritage, then you will keep feeling more whole within, and exist in peace among all outer drama. While you see this is how mastery works, in being the Christ, then you are able to see many storms around you, much destruction around you, much selfishness around you, and vibrate in forgiveness within you. With the conscious connection that you are feeling more in your activation process, then you are combining more of your eternal nature to be able to see how oneness heals you. If you feel this oneness will come in the physical, then you are setting yourself up to go into a focus on the hologram, more than your endless nature as the light. Through an abundant nature that you are fulfilled with, then you see how you are making your decisions now to either choose to actually keep being creative, or to focus instead on the voice of the ego, which will say, I'll create later, as there is no later, there is only now. If you see the patterns in how this keeps you from being creative more, By focusing on such mind-made focuses, then you will stay stuck in a timeline of duality, in a path in which you are not able to see how this whole connection works to begin with. Your own entrance into a higher dimension is where you are sensing more from your conscious self, as the lower self remains the conditioning of the ego, which will remain in confusion, and will try and use the mind to understand the endlessness of your own self. This is how you have a large amount of souls that stay in the patterns of fear, and when talking about your higher self, it will always remain a mystery to such souls, which will then stay in reincarnation cycles. As you shift more into your multidimensional self, then you are seeing the freedom in how you remain real, in how you remain true to who you are, as there are no levels of separated natures able to keep you from this dawning of your awakening, in reading more of your Akashic records. If you choose to know how to access more of your Akashic records, in your connections to who you are as source, then it takes a merging inside of you. It is not in feeling you will step outside of yourself, then somehow reach this side of your own inner nature. With the balance that you bring into this planet, then you are seeing how the unconditional love of Source is given to you in being more united into a front of divine grace, which is a healing level of efforts that fulfills you in your own inward return to your star worlds. Where you are is where a starship is, as all of our starcrafts are very much alive, and just as you see that this is how higher density works, as you are feeling the fulfilling notions of purity, then you are seeing deeper connections within. All outer beings are a mere reality, where you know inside of you how you have entered on this world to begin with, in reclaiming more of your cosmic self, already working more miracles in your life. Just for the fact that you are still alive in the physical, and being more upgraded into a state of full consciousness is a set of conscious openings to rise your frequency to more harmonious ways of being. Sure. Those unaware of how to do this will try and use the 3D mind, which is still an error in consciousness, and will never be successful in attaining more of your higher self in such a way. The results will show as you continue forth on your path, just as these transmissions are made for you in your own opening into a more conscious reality. All realities that are conscious are filled with clarity, inspiration, dedication, service, and not service that is harmful, not service that is aimed at only financial gain, service that is aimed at more unity. We stand with you in a completion stage. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.